Welcome back everybody to pUg episode 5. If you guys haven't seen the last episode, consider checking it out so that you're all caught up. But in today's video, I am building a trading center for our village that we built in last episode. So if you are a fan of building in Minecraft, consider leaving a like and also consider subscribing because your support means the absolute world to me. I also have a Discord if you want to join that, and that will be linked in the description down below. But without further ado, I hope you're all having a wonderfully blessed day, night, morning, or Ava wherever you are. I hope you're having a good one. And now sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Okay, so if you guys have seen the last video, then you'd have a rough idea of where we left off, and this is what the village is looking like so far. Apologize that I didn't show a whole lot in the last episode. I did run out of time, like I said, so I couldn't show absolutely everything, and I couldn't complete it all in one video either because I just ran out of time. This is where we left off. So we have these houses right here, but we have our cafe right there, our kind of smithing area right there, shop kind of thing. We got our farm right here, and then our stables right here. I know that I didn't give you guys a tour at the end of the last video like I usually do, so you were probably left feeling a little bit confused, so I apologize. Like I said, I was just behind on time a lot, so I couldn't do a lot of things in the editing that I wanted to do. Also, if you guys want a chance at naming all of these animals that I have, consider joining my Discord because I will be asking for names for all of my animals very soon in the Discord, so consider joining that and you might get to name some of my animals in the pug world. So what we're doing today is we're finishing this off. Now, as I did not explain in the last video because I was so behind on time that I just forgot to explain what the heck I was doing last video. This guy looks so pretty behind me. But basically what this is our trading center. I do have villagers in the village at the moment, obviously. We've got our mending villager, we've got an unbreaking 3 villager, and we have our villagers that trade us emeralds. So basically this is going to be our trading hall. We'll put our villagers with the less important trades down in the main village, and then we'll put our important villagers in the trading hall. Also, I got a lot of cats in the last episode, and I was going to put a very cute screenshot that I took in last video, but then I ended up forgetting. But you know what, I'll put that screenshot on the screen right now. It was very cute. I'll put the screenshot up on the screen. But now that it's day again, and I can actually see, we'll continue talking about this. So basically what I wanted to plan is I want these big grand staircase that I've built going up, and then I want kind of this hallway, like a massive hallway entering into the trading center. Now I haven't quite decided what I wanted to do for the floor. I am going between the glass effect. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, basically if you get 2 different colors of glass and put them on top of each other, so say that I wanted to do green for villagers because that's kind of what the theme of the village is, I would get a dark green and a lime green, and I would just put dark green on the bottom, then light green, then dark green, then light green, and it creates this cool effect. But another thing that I thought might be cool is the mirror effect. Is I build the room that I want, and then I basically mirror it on the bottom so that it looks like the floor is reflecting basically. And I really love that effect too, and I also have never ever done that effect before. They both look very great, and I don't know which one I want to do. I just want to kind of explain what the plan is because I didn't do a lot of explaining in the last video. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out where the trading center is going to be. So I'm going to kind of mark out the build a bit, get the walls up because it goes 10 blocks up. Like this is 10 blocks high right here. No, actually it's 11, including that top block right there. So this is 11 blocks high off the ground. So I need to kind of figure out a wall for that. And this is actually going to be hidden, so I think I might get rid of this just for the resources. There's no point in wasting these resources when they won't be seen, basically. So I'll figure that out. Like I said, I need more resources anyway, so I'm going to go on a resource run, and I'll cut to the time lapse of me getting this started, and I'll check back in with you guys when I'm finished, or when something stupid happens, or when I just want to talk to you guys because I'm lonely. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, look, you can have your home. I'll leave you alone. I'm sorry. Keep your home. quite a bit of time getting clay, I have come up with a design that I think I like. It doesn't fully match this, so I might come up with a different design on these pillars maybe. It kind of gradients up, and I like the white terracotta as well. I was originally gonna do white concrete, but then I thought it might not match with these two as well. But I think that the white terracotta blends in nicely with the green terracottas, so I'm gonna do that all around this, and then that'll be our bottom half of the wall, and then I will start the main building basically. That's the design that I've come up with, and we're gonna go do that now. Okay, so I ended up changing the pattern on the pillars at the front, and I also ended up changing the deep slate to quartz. Plus, I also changed the pattern on the stairs, and then I started getting to work on these statues. But they didn't really give the look that I liked, so I ended up destroying them, and then getting to work on these emerald beacons. But unfortunately I ended up realizing what I was in for, because this is a whole stack of blocks. Yeah. Once realizing how much emeralds I actually needed for these beacons, I ended up deciding to make a raid farm. I wanted to make a completely separate video for this, but I really needed the emeralds, so I just decided to do it in this video, and I will link the video that I used for the tutorial in the description below. So thank you to that person, because I had no clue what I was doing. And this is what my emeralds look like after one raid. I've been doing this for maybe, I think, about an hour and a half, roughly, give or take. So I'm gonna go down and see what I have, how many emeralds I got. That emerald is just glitching out and I'm confused. Are you good? What? Okay, it's completely glitched out and I'm confused. That's okay. That emerald is just having a mental breakdown, that's fine. We're done. Okay, I've done the platform. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that I couldn't actually open the chest while I was crouched, because on Bedrock you can. My bad. Okay, well that's how much emeralds we have at the moment, which is actually quite a bit. So I'm going to make all of them into blocks. We'll continue on the beacons. After spending quite a bit of time trying to get enough emeralds to finish off the emerald part of the beacons, I then went and started grinding to get the resources for the beacons themselves. And let me tell you, this took me a while. But it was definitely worth it in the end, as these beacons looked amazing. I decided to polish off the beacons with these iron blocks, and I think that just put the finishing touches to it. Eventually I also ended up putting leaves on these, but I don't have the clips of me placing those down. In my opinion, this just finished the beacons off, and I really love the look of it. Once I had the beacon effects, I just decided to mine stone with my fist because I was curious on how long it would take. Yeah, don't question it. Then I started getting to work on the mirror effect for the floor, so enjoy watching me build that. once I was done with the roof, I figured out a good wall pattern that I like, and then I just started building that around the entire build. Once I was finished the floors, I then decided to look at a pretty sunset with my villager friend, and then I continued making this cool effect with the nether portal. Actually done. For once, I've actually finished this project early. But I think that that's everything that I set out to do in this video. I think I've completed it all. I ended up changing these, as I'm sure you guys already saw, because I didn't really I liked this design on the walls, but the original design of the pillars just did not match it at all. I'm gonna call them pillars, I don't know what else to call them, okay? But yeah, the original design of this just didn't match the rest of the build basically, so I ended up changing those as well, and I think it fits in very, very well. And then just so that the whole thing wasn't completely green, I ended up getting some orange and yellow terracotta, and then some white terracotta right here mixed in with the white concrete. Bring that design from the stairs and put it back up there as well so that it kind of fits in. Not once but twice. I didn't want it to just be a one-off thing on the stairs, that just wouldn't make sense, so I went and put it up there as well at the entrance. Then we have our emerald beacons. These actually took forever to get, to be completely honest with you. The wither skeletons just weren't spawning at one point. I waited like an hour for them to start spawning. It was actually ridiculous. But then they finally started spawning and I got like one straight away, and then like 40 minutes later I got like 2 at once, and then it took a while to get the rest. It was just, yeah, these took me a while, okay? So hope you guys like how pretty they look. But no, I thought the leaves were a nice touch, and also I was gonna go for quartz right here, which I don't know if editor me has already said this or not. I don't know what future me is gonna say in the voiceovers, but I was gonna put quartz right here, but then I thought, you know what, I'm not gonna cheap out right now. I'm not gonna use cheap materials, as I've just spent like 5 hours getting the emeralds and the beacons combined. Like, I'm not about to use cheap resources now, so I went with iron blocks. And yeah, I think they look very nice. I think they fit into the build. I was gonna do those statues, but they didn't fit in like I wanted them to. They didn't give that grand entrance. Like, they just didn't say, hey, I'm a freaking grand massive building, look at me, look at how pretty I am, you know? The statues just didn't say that. So I think the emerald beacons give off that grand entrance look that I wanted to go for. And then we've got our mirror effect, our reflection effect. Whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. Call it what you will. Call it the potato effect if you want, I don't really care. we've got that, and I think for my very first time doing this effect ever, I think it looks amazing. And we've got some extra chests for room if we need it, but these are mostly just for the things that I trade with the villagers. Like if I have an obsessive amount of books that I don't need, then they can go in these chests and shulker boxes. Even though I doubt that's gonna happen, but you know what, they look pretty, okay? They look pretty. We've got our lights up here, which are nice. We've got our design again on the other side, and you can see the emerald right there. And then we've got our massive nether portal, and it looks awesome. I have not gotten rid of the nether portal at my base yet, but I will eventually when I remember. We've got some emerald designs on the actual trading stations themselves, because I thought that added a nice effect. So that in case like a baby zombie or something comes along, because this is one block right here, like you can't jump over it, I have the jump boost, which is why I made it like that. So when I have the jump boost, I can jump over this because of the beacons. I can go and trade and I can jump over, and that's fine, but they can't jump over. But then I was thinking, you know, this looks great. And then I remembered that baby zombies exist, and I thought, you know what, no. They're gonna go right under it, and then they're gonna kill all my villagers, and it's not gonna be fun. So yeah, I put the leaves and the emeralds just to stop little tiny mobs from going underneath. Why are you standing out in the rain? Cats don't like water. Get your ass back inside. Get back inside. Oh my gosh. You know, my cat's out in the rain. Look at him over there. Oh. I'm a terrible cat owner. What? But yeah, I'm super happy with this build. I very much am. This was very fun to build, and like I said, that extra effort to create that effect is definitely worth it, 100%. Now the cat's up on the beacon, okay. Guys, this cat is our leader now, okay? The beacons have spoken. This cat is our leader now, okay? Bow to your leader. I changed this, I added some more decorations, I added lights, and I also changed the floor up. I didn't want to change it completely, but I just added these little quartz stripes because I think they look good. So just because this is the cafe, I thought it actually just looked good as a neutral color, so I just did it white and grey. And then I changed all of the concrete to terracotta. It's kind of more of a chill color than a pop in your face lime here I am color, if you know what I mean. So I like this a lot better, and it looks a lot more modern with the quartz too instead of the deep slate, so I like it. But I like this. I think this is gonna stick. I like the quartz, I like the terracotta, and I like the leaves. They all look great. Give you a grand tour in first person as I crawl across the ground and open my inventory by accident. I did that with every single house. I also redecorated all of these villager houses because all of my important villages are in the trading center now, so these ones don't really matter that much. No offense to them, but these ones don't have super great trades, so I've just made them all blacksmiths, weaponsmiths, whatever they're called. I've given them a pretty little interior. They still have their pet pigs from when they were in the boats. I didn't actually record that, unfortunately. I could have sworn that I was recording that and I actually wasn't, and I was so sad last video when I was editing and I didn't realize I was recording. But long story short, when I put the villagers in boats, pigs ended up going into those boats for some of the villagers, so I ended up just keeping the pigs alive and then giving the villagers that had pigs in their boats pets. So yeah, a couple of the villagers have a pet pig because the pig went into the boat with the villager when I was actually remodeling, when I was like destroying and redoing the whole village last episode. So that's the story behind that, and I could have sworn I recorded it, but I couldn't find the clips. So but yeah, this guy, he has a pig now. He's not the original one. The mending villager is the original owner of this pig, but we're not going to talk about it. He has a new owner now, okay? Then I have also remodeled all of these little houses too, which I actually love these houses a lot. But they've all got some remodeling and some new villages. And we got his pet pig right here too. He's also got a pig. Then we got this one. But why? Okay, I'm taking you out. Go away. You know, I need you. I actually need you. I need you. I need you. Oh my goodness. That's everything that I have done and accomplished in this video. and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me build it all. My voice just died a little bit because I enjoyed building it. I love big projects like this, so I very much enjoyed building all of this for you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed watching it. But anyway, with all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Get out of my inventory. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to leave a like and also consider subscribing because your support means the absolute world to me. I hope you are all having a wonderfully blessed day, night, morning, or arvo, wherever you are. I hope you're having a good one, and I will see you all in my next video. See ya!